do this for real? Huh? I'm in real.
The meeting starts when they hit the apple. Welcome.
Welcome everybody that's here. It's been a long time coming. I'm gonna ask that we do introductions. Brenda Goodwin, board member and present chair as of today.
Welcome.
Josephine Fernandez Byrne, I am a board member, a committee member, prior senior chair, and present first vice chair.
Very nice.
Okay.
That's all.
Hi everyone, I'm Argelia Ortiz, but everyone could just call me Archie. I like Margie without the end to make it easier for everyone. And I'm a board member. That much I know.
Well, you're now a senior member of this committee.
Oh, okay, a senior member.
We all seniors.
I'm considered official senior too. I didn't know that. I learned something new every day. Thank you,
Well,
Brenda, for
I'm
initiating.
62 plus,
Yes, I am.
then you're a senior.
I made 63 this year. I'm not afraid to say my age, okay?
Okay.
So that means I'm officially, so I didn't know. Thank you, Brenda. I learn something new every day. Go ahead, next.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Diana Leonard, Community Associate with the Bronx Community Board 1.
Samuel McNeil, intern with Bronx Community Board Number 1.
Welcome.
Hey,
Thank you.
Sam.
Welcome.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Anthony Jordan, District Manager to the board, Madam Chairs, and ladies, gentlemen. This is a reminder that our meeting is being broadcast live on our YouTube channel. And when you're speaking for the first time, please make sure you say your first and last name so that our system can be able to record for the minutes. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Our agenda goes as follows. We did call to order, introductions. The third on the agenda is old business. The fourth will be new business, and fifth will be adjournment. Let's start with old business, coming up with new members. I'm going to put in a suggestion on the floor to all who are here at this present time, that in the future, we try to do outreach on our own as well, and maybe invite one or two people to come to the meeting. I think we should start with that in January as a new year, since we're not meeting in December. Am I correct?
That is correct, Madam Chair.
Okay. So let's try to make that commitment, even with the people who are not here. Let's call them. If we have a chance, I will try to call them as well and reiterate the same with new members. Anybody have anything to add to it?
No.
Okay. Second is suggestions for committee work. I would like more people to be here with suggestions. I would like for the group as a whole to come up with suggestions. So that each person, if they invite someone, they will have a chance to chair that meeting. Okay? And I would like for us to do things as a group, not single. How do people think about that?
So we can table that to the January meeting.
Table it. Okay. Discussions for needs for seniors community. I want to table that too. I think we will need more input from people. We can talk now about what we think is needed, but I also think it's a topic that should be tabled for the next meeting as well, and that's a big topic, because there is a lot of needs in the community, and I'd like to see us get some flyers, to constantly pair it, because your pantry line is full of seniors.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah, my pantry line to Abraham
Yeah,
House.
that we need to do.
Yeah.
Because if I can just get flyers out on those pantry lines, that'll be a big help right there. So flyers for pantry lines.
Definitely, that was a great idea. Definitely a great opportunity for outreach, so to encourage that.
And I'm gonna tell you why I thought about it. At my church, we give out tracts, which is the word. But I don't go to church to give out the tracts. I give out the tracts the day they have pantry. And I do the tracts in English and in Spanish.
Mm.
So people don't always go to pantries in their district. They go to pantries all over.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't go to a senior center in Board 1. I think the senior center I go to is in Board 2, up on Forest Avenue.
Yes.
I think that's Board 2. So that's But what I found out a lot, to give you a little information for some of us, the senior centers, they don't do a lot of recruiting. They like you to come on, come. And another thing they do a lot of, that I don't do no more, they do a lot of card playing and stuff like that, and that, you got a lot of seniors into that.
Bingo too.
Yes, very much so. There's a senior center right up the street here in the projects. What's that project up there?
We're into, you mean, is that's not Mitchell, it's not Patterson?
No.
Right up on Park Avenue.
Castle Point, yeah, I'm not Castle Point, I'm sorry, Melrose.
They got a big senior center right up there
Yes.
on that corner. And they have a big crowd of people. And they like to play a lot of cards and stuff too. But it's people come, people go there. But I've never seen none of them down here. And another lady, she's on the board with me. And they do a lot. So I like to get flyers, you can just order big flyers, I'll take them up here, make sure they give them out. Because I'm recruiting people, and that's what I want the board to do, to recruit people in the community to help us. So we won't do this alone. Get a buddy system. Like Beulah's gonna be my buddy system. Alonia up there, even though it's Board 2, she's gonna be my buddy system. So anything else you feel, Mr. Jordan, or your staff feel that we can help with, as far as the seniors, like I said, the signs in the window would be a big help.
We'll have those available for you by Friday.
Yeah, put them in
And
the
then we'll
window.
in the window, and then for folks to share.
Since it's- But we're not having a meeting till January.
Sure.
So you got time.
Okay.
You got time. So that they'll know about the January meeting in English and in Spanish, the date and the time. I really,
Two-sided flyer.
yeah, that is right. I like to get it to be, real nice. To tell them to come in, whatever. Because like I said, when they come for the pantry, they can read it.
I want to also say, if I may, Madam Chair, is that the board also has resources to purchase. If we decide to do activities where there will be prizes, that we, in January, we also be prepared to start doing that. So if we did a social activity, like the youth and education, game night, we can also have activities where if you do bingo or non-cash prizes.
See, they don't want to come, it's cash. But we'll try something during the day.
Right, yes.
We'll try something to the day so they don't know they won't have to come at night. And that's another thing I brought out to Mr. Jordan. Anytime you have an extracurriculum activity, it should be on your calendar so people know. Seniors don't do a lot of texting and that. First of all, most of us got a phone that's my phone $37 a month. So
I need to join your company.
That's
Whenever
right.
you do that.
Consumer cellular.
no, I ain't got that. I got Metro.
That's the cheapest one.
I got Metro, and I do everything y'all do, but it's the plan you pick.
Yeah.
It's the plan you pick. So if we can do that, I don't mind having a senior day where we have a little lottery, we give a little gift bag to them or something, a get to know you day, a fellowship day. Because I was in a beauty parlor on 149th Street, and a salesman came in selling beauty products. And he said he had a gift to give away, and he wanted to know who was the oldest person in the shop.
Uh-oh.
So,
Did anybody fess up?
no, that was the problem. That was the problem. But I fessed up and got the prize.
Okay.
Okay. So they was upset afterwards. Well, we didn't know it was, why you shaming your age? Right on 149th Street. So those.
Also, I want to add, Madam Chair, is that I also learned that the Department of Health is going to do senior appropriate aerobics, where you can do activities. So we also have social mobile activities where you can sit in your chair and certain things that will do, and they will have the instructor come from the Department of the Aging or Department of Health to do the activity for folks who are health appropriate.
That's
So
what I want the next meeting to be, a
Yes,
list of those type of things.
sure.
Because that's what we do at that senior center. They have a lady that comes in and does dance. They just put on certain music and she show you how to do the line dancing and all of that. That's fine.
This space is open and ready for the
Every center
activities.
should have, every senior center should have that.
I
Yes,
know,
because I see the YMCA is very active. People
Yeah.
know the
Yeah.
you seniors have that locked down.
Yeah, senior seekers.
yeah, I got it. I got senior sneakers. I got her too. But I bet, Bronx Works is involved with most of the senior centers in our district. But they're involved, Bronx Works.
Bronx Works and East Side House.
Yeah,
and
they're a part of that center that I go to.
Wow.
But, and most of those ladies in there, it's at least 20 of them. They go same center to center, depending upon what games they play. And they the ones that take us to Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they get a bus and they take it. Bronx Works is part of
Which one, all the way up?
that. And Jersey.
Jersey, Port Lee.
Whoa.
Yeah, they take us to Walmart.
And how long do they keep you there?
We leave at 9:00 in the morning. We come back at 1.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I want to go.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's why I tell you, the man went and he couldn't spend his food stamp.
Mm.
They had shut
And who
down.
does that?
Bronx Works. That's center I go to. Bronx Works.
And can anybody participate in that, or does it have to be?
Well, she tried to get the people who come to that center mostly, But like I
You guys
explained,
get on a bus or a charter bus?
Bronx Works bus.
Oh, amazing.
A small, like a jitney kind
Yeah.
of thing, okay.
So I tried to explain to the director because she was saying that me and my friends don't come as often. Right. So I said, okay, well, you singling us out, right? Well, I don't come here to gamble. I don't come here to gamble.
In
I'm not.
Atlantic City?
No, the center. They gamble at the center.
Oh.
Most of these ladies want to gamble, nothing
Money,
but
money?
gamble. Money.
Right.
It's about 20 of them at the table.
Wow. Like cars?
I'm telling you.
Casino night?
167th Street. So the director,
I
she
need to
doesn't,
go hang out.
she doesn't, it's a lot going on when you're a senior you can learn out here, really. I'm from learning. My girlfriend invited me and I'm learning. But I explained to her, some of us grew up gambling. I was a gambler. I don't do that no more.
Mm.
I played numbers, I played cards. That was my thing. When I come to the senior center, I don't want to do that. They have days where they feed, they chip in and they bring food. We have a nice wholesome meal, chicken, collard greens, everything. They have a lot there. Now, if you don't want to participate that way, you can do arts and crafts because that's all that they want to do. Some of them, that's all they want to do. So I'm going to ask, I would like for you to get in touch with Bronx Works. And maybe we can get something here for our seniors. We can connect with them for our senior committee. And we could do that one time, if it's only one time. Start bringing in new adventures for people to come out. I like to do that. And see how we work with that. But there's a lot going on because Maria, who's on the cab with me in Lincoln, she loves that center up there. They really do a lot too. You got some centers that are really, really active. Now down in Mitchell and them, with Miss Duke and them, they really good.
That's where they have the,
The
food, right?
explosion,
Yeah, the settlement
yeah.
place there that we went to,
Mhm.
Anthony?
Yes.
Now, Sharon Baptist Church, what's that up in Forest or Tinton?
Yes.
He started out with the pen about 2 or 3 months ago. It's now 2 or 3 blocks long. Every
Wow.
Wednesday. And he have a lot of food. We need to publicize that too. A lot of seniors be there too, as well. There's a lot going on in this district. It's a lot. It's a lot. So this is why I would like to get at least 3 or 4 more members, see what they want to do. And people get involved with other things, that we may like, and we get ideas from them to see what they want to do.
There's an opportunity in November and some at the beginning of December.
Yes, but I was always, we meet 10 times a month as seniors, right?
That's correct.
Out of 5
10 times a year.
a year, out of 5 of those meetings, I would like for an agency to be there.
Exactly.
Homeless, accessorized. There's a couple of senior agencies that we need to publicize when they come. They don't always
Department
have
of
to be.
Senior and Aging.
Yes,
Good,
yes. We don't have to always do it at Lincoln. We right here because it's more commercially here. It's more wholesome. Don't worry about food. If you got to go some water, something for people to drink, it's fine with me. You don't always have to have food. But that's why I want to know what people want to do and what agencies they want to come.
I think if you bring it up in the executive committee meeting, the team can make a decision.
But I'm talking about senior.
Right, we can find some money in the budget. I'm talking about no, in the budget for
They
food.
could, but see, They can bring their ideas to the meeting. I'm not against somebody's
No,
idea.
I'm speaking about food because you're right.
Oh,
If our
food.
meetings happen at 1 o'clock, we want to respect that others, if seniors do come,
Yeah,
they could be eating at the senior centers too,
Right.
so that if we have food here.
and
That makes
and
it
you
neat.
brought up a good point. Maybe we need to discuss the time we do our meeting. You know, maybe we need to do it a little earlier. You know, so
Well,
they
I
can
had
make it
brought
back.
that up at one of the other meetings, and
Well,
everybody said 1 o'clock was fine, we didn't
Well,
change
let's
it
try
at the
in
time, but
January.
we could try in
When I
January.
call these people, I'm gonna ask them to come with their suggestions, to think
Okay.
about it and come with the suggestions. Because if they can make it to the senior to get their meal and everything, I wouldn't wanna stop that, you know?
We should try to get a representative to come to our committee from every single senior center
Sure,
in the Bronx.
Sure.
So if we can, for the next meeting, if we can have a list, I know I did get it once before, but if
Sure.
we can get a copy of the senior centers, and then we'll figure
and
out.
now you got a list of everything we're requesting, so in January, we can come and sort through it and see, because if we have interns here, the list of the senior centers and the outreach to the senior centers, that's good for an intern to do. Because that takes up a little more time than we have,
Right. So
okay?
every, as I promised in the last executive committee meeting, interns will be assigned to committees and specific assignments that come out of that. We're working with staff to try to get the outcomes that you guys are looking for as far as recent presenters. So yes.
Now, I don't mind coming to executive committee meeting. I know now that it'll be one of my responsibilities, but I'm not coming to an executive committee meeting to talk about no chairpersons. I want my meetings to be growth and fruitful. But now we should be,
So we
now we
discussed
should
that
be,
already. in
yeah,
executive
that,
committee.
now we should be past that. We need to get on with business now. You know, cause this is a lot we gotta do. This is a lot we gotta do. Okay, if we want it to work, starting January, we gotta have a whole new different look here. Give people something, see the signs up, have flyers out, and see what we can do. That's all we can do. So what do y'all feel about that?
Well, it's not only you and me,
I know.
I think everybody
Yeah,
else.
I'm just saying that
Executive
if I'm-
committee has to realize that we're here to do the work. And, you know, the bylaws say that the chairman does this and the executive does this, so we have to go by that.
Each committee chair should be making a presentation at the executive committee.
And we do,
Yeah.
we do.
So
We have.
January, I'll be
We have.
making a presentation, I
We
guess,
have.
so I'll have a list of things. Mr. Jordan, can you make a list of things? that
Well,
I-
even in the bylaws, Ms. Goodwin, there is, it tells you
I know,
exactly what in the
What-
executive committee, what we need to bring to the table
Right.
at that meeting.
I know the executive committee, but we never had, I don't think there's anything in the bylaws that say, as a committee, we report to the executive committee.
It is.
It is.
But it's not a long thing that we're supposed to do.
It is.
It is,
It's
it is.
important what you're
What-
working on, what you're
okay.
looking at for
Okay,
that month, and because that's what the executive committee is in the beginning of the month. So
okay.
you report what you're working on, so
Okay,
that
I'm ready.
we're all
Yeah.
managed, we're all
That
managed
sounds
in the
good.
dark. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you after, it's there. I put
Sounds good.
my bylaws.
Is these the same bylaws we working with?
Yes.
Not from,
It's not from your time.
not from all my time.
Revised and passed them.
Yeah.
My-
Gotcha.
Oh, see,
So-
we didn't even need them, because when we got to the table, we knew what was expected. Because George would say, don't come in here with that. What did you come here to do? What did you come here to say? Okay, so that's it for me. Do we have anything in the old business that we can move into,
None, Chair.
okay, new business, emergency response class discussion.
Yes.
What are we doing with that?
I don't know, that's,
Archie went to the
Mhm.
presentation.
At our last meeting, a request was made about people who are interested in emergency preparedness. And there's a full course that's given, well, I wouldn't call it a course, it's a full demonstration. And this is done by the National Guard. I was able to go to one on Sunday, it was very good.
How long was it?
Oh, it's about like a 2-hour demonstration.
That's, I wouldn't do that for the, if they were doing something like that for the seniors, I would make it short. And do they still have the giveaways, the bags?
Yes, let me explain to you that everybody gets a bag with the bare essentials. This is like a general pamphlet, and it's all free, and it's totally free. The main requirement is that you have to RSVP ahead of time, because they have to take account of how much material to bring for the people.
Well, if we're gonna do it here at the committee, I wouldn't like to extend it no more than an hour and a half
Okay,
for the seniors.
yeah, they could do it that
We
way.
could pick a time where we could do it as for the seniors. We could, in fact, we could use the seniors as a model.
The presentation itself is really a 60-minute hour presentation.
Mhm.
What made it longer is that this was the large one with 50 people or more. And at the end, there's a Q&A. That part depends on the order. So there were a lot of,
Presentation
being
is
that it
an
was, yes,
Okay.
but the presentation itself, I don't think, it really didn't take any longer than an hour. It's like a slide that they do the whole demonstration with, very easy to follow, okay? At the end, now they do two types, they do one for the small groups. Small groups will be like 20 and less. Large groups are 50 or more. I was at the large group, so when the Q&A came, there was a lot of, I guess because they were with that amount of people, and that's why I would say overall, it took about 2 hours. But the
Mr. Jordan,
presentation itself is really more than
Could you
an
see
hour.
if we can do this in February?
Okay, so I will get, the sergeant, who was the guard who gave me his contact source, and he would actually be very excited to come, especially to a place like the board. They go to community centers, they go to after-school programs, they go all around the place, and always willing to do that. It was 3 of them, they were very good. Well, this is the National Guard that does this. And, very innovative, trust me, you won't get bored at all.
Oh, no, I ain't,
Because it's
we used to have them all the time.
Mhm.
That's why I was asking, do they still give out the bags?
Yes,
That's something I would
yes.
like to see.
Everybody will get an
This way we
emergency
could show the
preparedness
people,
bag.
we could show the rest of the members that we had a project here.
And
we
it's
did it.
totally free,
So if
it's
you
totally
could, if
free,
we could
this
hook
is
that
coming
up
from
for
all.
February, because January we got a
And
little
this is the
discussion.
emergency information booklet that they give out to everybody.
Mr. Jordan was.
Okay, very informative, very good. And I called the whole,
I took a copy of it.
so the whole presentation was done very well, very, they were very precise. Their explanations were great, and then towards the end, it's a Q&A that they
Right.
open up, that if anybody has any questions or even any comments, they're more than willing to be receptive to them.
And remember, for this, we can invite other people.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
they
Okay.
encourage inviting other people to
We can,
this.
we can do this, Mr. Jordan. There'll be a RSP, they have to notify you by the time, so
Yeah,
you,
because they have to know how many bags to bring, so you have to let, give
So-
them a count.
I'll tell you what my suggestion would be, I would say that we first do it as a committee.
that's why I'm doing it as a
Yeah,
committee.
because I think
Yeah.
that, a whole bunch of board members are gonna wanna be a part of
All
something
bunch
like
of board
this.
members ain't even coming to your regular meetings.
Oh, well, but I
Let's
think a
start,
lot
let's
of
start
people
small,
in
because
the
I think if once
community
they see us
period would.
doing this, they'll jump on it. Sometimes you gotta really wanna start something.
Yeah,
You know,
okay,
let's
but
start
that's what I'm
something.
saying, I think as a committee,
Maybe, and
we
we
could
can
do this,
invite, yeah,
We can
And
invite
see
the
if
board
other
members if they
people
wanna
to-
come.
they want.
to come, yeah, and then,
Seniors.
and then we could proceed, because I think a lot of people, even in our district period, I'm talking about the public, because they explained that to me, they said, look, we go to community centers, we go to, after school, to the school gymnasium to do these presentations and so
Okay.
forth. So we could involve, especially within our district, because it definitely is very
We
informative.
always used to have them. They stopped them for a long time, way before the pandemic. I used to have so many of those bags, but I used to go to different boards too,
Yeah,
you know? But this is a good thing, and we can start with us.
okay,
And
Good.
I think once the other committees see us get motivated, we're gonna have an agenda every senior meeting. We're gonna be doing something every
Okay.
senior meeting. We're gonna have a presenter every senior meeting.
Okay.
When we don't need to go to Lincoln to talk about what we need to talk
we
about.
can
We're
do
gonna
this right here, this we could do it right here, you're right,
Yeah.
and I
All
think.
these
we can-
chairs,
Because it's and like I said, well, this is the National Guard. They were very precise, they were very, and they were very detail oriented. I mean, it was hard not to understand them, let me put it that way. You know, it's a very, the way they even outlined the presentation, they put on the screen and everything, very easy to follow.
I want us to meet with the merchants on Third Avenue. I want them to know what the board is about, what the seniors are about here. They service most of these seniors in the district, these stores here, and they don't give discounts.
You're right, they should.
They don't get discounts.
Really don't get this.
Nobody.
Yeah, there are a lot of discounts that seniors don't know about, but you have to know about them in order to ask for
Third
them.
Avenue do not have stores that give discounts.
Oh, no, not these little mom
But
and pop
this is-
stores,
But
no.
this is where the seniors shop
Oh, I
at.
know.
If you don't have transportation and stuff like that. Even the banks, they don't even have a senior window no more. Do you ever see the
I've never seen a senior window, but even in Manhattan, I've never seen
on
a senior window.
61st Street, Apple had a senior window,
Oh, yeah?
okay? But what concerns me about, in the summertime, the line is down the street in the heat.
We
People are
tried to
complaining,
get into that last
Well,
year
what is
with
this
the
something
banks,
we
but
make
we
it-
didn't,
we make it be helpful.
yeah, we didn't get much of a response, but we could revisit it.
Well, I'm saying this is something maybe the seniors can come up, because everybody I talk to, they hate municipal on that block. They just saying it's not a good thing. They're saying that municipal being up there is not working for a lot of people.
By Lincoln House, the new one, the new building.
MCU,
They moved from the old Condon building.
they been moved.
Yeah. So
And they
it's-
don't even have
it's
the,
not
they
working.
don't even have the thing, well, one time they didn't have the numbers outside, so when Accessor was taking people there, they didn't know which one to drop them off at. Because they didn't have the new address outside. And then now they're saying that the ATMs is right in the window, people can see you getting your money and stuff like that. And that they don't never have a lot of tellers, this is a lot of complaints about
It's
that.
not set up to, yeah,
I have not been there.
You know, Lincoln also opened the side door now.
right.
Yeah,
They
so
opened the
that,
side
yeah,
door.
so that.
And I think that's a good thing too. But when you look in our district, now, and I'm surprised because you got a council person in this district, there's nothing here for seniors. Nothing.
And I never well, I know that the Brooklyn Boulevard Mall, the mall, what do you call it? That
Exterior Street,
Exterior Street, the food bazaar, but it's up to each store, I guess, individually to do that.
of course.
The food bazaar does have a discount app for seniors. Okay, I don't know of any other store that does that. I thought the Applebee's
Target does
restaurant
not.
at one point
Home Depot
did,
does
but they
not,
don't.
that I know of. Marshalls does not.
No, none of the
I-
stores there, have, now that you talk
Nobody
about it, I
has
just
it.
realized that, yeah.
Nobody
The
has
only
it.
one there that has a discount on the app is the
I
food
just moved
bazaar.
it over there.
The
All
food
right,
bazaar,
so,
Okay.
Senior discount.
Senior discounts,
So we can invite the Third Avenue bid, who's supposed to, the executive director, we sit as, on the board, the bid, and we can invite the businesses, and we can invite the
I'm
Bronx Chamber.
I'm
and the
coming
Bronx
to
Chamber.
I'm coming to your district cabinet meeting and
Right.
introduce myself,
Yes.
okay? Because for me,
Friday?
is this
It's
Friday?
moved to Friday because
Friday.
it was Tuesday, it was Veterans Day, so
It's
we
Friday,
moved it to
I'll be
Friday.
moving these dates around. This Friday at 10 o'clock,
Right, because
I'll try to be here.
it's a
I
holiday.
try to be here because they fruitless to me. He's fruitless. He's fruitless. I don't see nothing he does in the district. I've been in this
Who we
district.
talking about?
Hey, babe.
What's his name?
Pedro Suarez.
I've been here 33 years. 33 years. They dim these lights. It's horrible in the night. Especially up there at that bus stop.
So we have been talking with the commissioner of the DOT, the borough commissioner, and specifically going to be speaking to the lighting issue. If you have an example, like an address, that you would.
Right up, it's right up, walk up and down the street.
Right, we know that a lot of them are out and because they've been tampered with, and so we should be hearing from them very soon.
I just heard about them doing some special lighting at the Natcha buildings.
yes, they are.
Yeah, so I heard about that part.
They're putting
It should have been
special
to begin with.
lighting poles, which is really long overdue.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I understand that, that request was, okay, the request of the lighting was done a good 10 years
Just at
ago.
my office, okay?
Hold on.
I'm gonna be excused, so I can, but thank you for, everything else, I'll just take notes, all right? Come and join me.
All right, so we're still on the record. Okay, if you wanna wait,
No, that's what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
We on the Zoom with the weather.
yeah, we're on the Zoom. RJ, you were saying?
Well, the situation with the lighting definitely affects seniors especially. And like in the NYCHA, they started putting the poles, the lighting poles now, but that's been long overdue. I understand from one of the tenant meetings I went to, the proposal for that was made almost a good like 10 years
So
ago.
what is HUB supposed to do in the district? What is their responsibility?
They're having good security of the businesses, cleanliness of the businesses, complaints of the business owners, as far as I remember. What else?
That's what I wanna know, cause I've been there
Well,
30,
we can get that.
yeah. Well, I'm coming to the meeting on Friday,
Okay.
because I don't want nobody to see me as an attack, but Third Avenue ain't looking so good.
No, it
And,
really
and ever
isn't.
since that lady got raped, was it last year, or this year? She got raped down here on Third Avenue in the mid, I think it was midday. Raped.
You know, I gotta be honest, I'm at a point where over there, that 149th Street area, I used to
But
wait
they're
for
saying
like,
the bid don't go up that far, am I right?
Yes. Why-
Yes.
Yes, it does.
that 149th Street is considered the hub, like, but I'm gonna be honest, it has become so unsafe and so around there that I myself, I used to wait there for the M125 bus, sometimes like when I don't even do that anymore. Because you've got, then it seems to be like the area where, as much as I don't wanna stereotype people, all the derelicts kind of hang out around there. And you don't know who's gonna approach you with what. It's unpleasant,
Okay.
it's very unkept, that Roberto Clemente especially square. Okay, they tried to close it down, but it made things worse, because now all the crowds went directly to the 140, and they hang out by the train station, that bus area.
Well, you know what, we'll
It's
discuss,
terrible.
we'll discuss that because we gotta stick to the senior issues right now. But now we're gonna, adjourn it, if we have nothing else on the agenda, which is nothing, it's adjournment.
Okay.
And I wanna thank everyone for their input, for coming out today, and hopefully we can move forward with some of these things. And at the next meeting, everybody bring a friend.
Mhm.
Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn?
Second,
Aye.
thank you. Meeting adjourned. I gotta do this?
Yes.
Beginning and end.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diana.